Hello everyone. In this video we'll see ports of India. So we have total coastline of 7,516 kilometers and there are 13 major ports, 200 plus minor ports and 9 coastal states are present in India. So if you see this is a west coast and this one is a east coast. So it is in Bay of Bengal. This um, east coast is located in Bay of Bengal and west coast Arabian Sea. There are 6 major ports here in west coast and 6 major ports in east coast in Bay of Bengal. So and another one is located in Port Blair, Andaman and Nicobar Island, that is Port Blair. It is a island port. So India's maritime geography. So if you see the coastline facts, we have 7,516 kilometer coastline, and out of which 6,100 kilometer is in mainland. Okay, and the rest is islands, that is Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep Islands, and it spans 9 coastal states plus 4 union territories. Okay, and it touched by Arabian Sea in west and Bay of Bengal in the east. The southern tip of country is Cape Comorin. It is located in Kanyakumari, and India ranks 16th globally by coastal length. So coastline length, when it comes to coastline length globally, so India stood at 16th position, and approximately 95% of India's trade by volume is by via sea route. Okay, there are different types of ports: natural harbor, artificial, tidal, riverine and landlocked harbor. So we'll see one by one types of ports. Okay, so when it comes to natural harbor, it formed naturally. Okay, there is nothing to understand. So it is naturally occurred, and because of the geographic configuration, the ships can dock safely in the sea. Okay, so one example is a Mumbai. It is the largest natural harbor and it is nearly 12-meter depth, and another one is a Marmago. It is in Goa. This port also natural, having a natural harbor ports. And another, the second one is a artificial or a deep water port. Artificial means it is entirely made by human. Okay, and there are they keep breakwaters, jetties, and Brigades channels are built to create a safe anchorage where none existed naturally. Of course, they use these to anchor for a safe anchorage. Okay, and one example, such an example is Chennai. It is the oldest artificial harbor. It was established in 1881, and another one is Paradeep. Okay, Chennai and Paradeep are artificial deep water, and the next one is a tidal ports. A port where the entry and exit of ships is regulated by tidal pattern. Tides are nothing but falling and rising of sea levels. Okay, ships can enter or leave only during high tide, as the water depth becomes sufficient only at the time. Okay, and the examples: Deen Dayal Port and Kandla Port in Gujarat. So Kochi Port in Kerala. These are the examples for tidal ports. Riverine port, it made on river. Okay, one example is Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Port in Kolkata. So it is the only riverine major port in India, and it is approximately 203 kilometer up to the Hooghly River. And the next one is a landlocked or enclosed harbor. So landlocked, it is situated inland. Okay, inland, and it is enclosed by natural landforms such as hills, ridges that shield it from the open sea. Okay, one example is a Vishakhapatnam. It is the deepest landlocked harbor. Natural protection by Eastern Ghats hills. Ships enter via man-made channels. Okay, and the next is a coast, west coast major ports. There are 6 major ports in west coast. We will see from north to south. The first one is a Deen Dayal port or a Kandla port. It is located in Gujarat and it is a tidal port. Okay, we have seen this one is a tidal port. So it is the largest port by cargo. this Deen Dayal port is the largest port by cargo, and it was built in post 1947 to replace Karachi port. Okay, after partition, the after partition we built Deen Dayal port. Okay, and what are the hinterlands? Rajasthan, Punjab and Haryana. The next port is Mumbai port. So it is in Maharashtra, and it is a natural harbor, and it is a largest natural harbor. What is the depth? 12 meters depth. Most active ports historically. So it has a Prince Victoria and Indira docks, and it exports cotton and textiles. The next one is Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority. Um, Nava Sheva, it is located in Maharashtra, and it is a deep water landlord. Okay, what do you mean by landlord? So the government, the public sector is a keep some certain assets like a land, infrastructure, and they give the maintenance is something they will give to public private sector. They give lease to the others, and they keep certain assets with the government. This is called a landlord port. So largest container port in India. This is a largest container port in India. It handles 56% of India's container traffic, and first 100% landlord port model. This is a kind of a port model. The next one is a Marmago port. It is located and situated in Goa, and it is a natural harbor. So, and it exports iron ore to Japan. Okay, iron ore. It exports iron ore, and it is located at Zuari Eshuri, declared major, and it was declared major port in 1963. Okay, before that it was not a major port. In 1963 it was declared as a major port post liberation of Goa. Okay, the next one is a New Mangalore port. It is in Karnataka, and it is a deep water port. So it is the only major port of Karnataka. It handles iron ore, fertilizers, petroleum, and it exports cashew and coffee. Okay, and the next one is a Kochi port. Kochi, it is in Kerala, and it is a tidal port. Okay, tidal port we have seen, one is Deen Dayal port, and the next one is a Kochi port. It is a natural entryways to southwest India. Exports spices, tea, coffee, important shipbuilding centers. Okay, and Wellington Island also located in this port. Next we'll see east coast major ports from north to south. Okay, first one is a Shama Prasad Mukherjee port. It located in Kolkata, Kolkata port. It is a West Bengal, and it is a riverine port. Kolkata port from West Bengal in river. It is a type of riverine port, means it constructed on river. Okay, India's only riverine major port. Which one is a Shyam Prasad Mukherjee port, and it is having approximately 203 kilometer upstream on Hooghly River, and it is the oldest opening port, operating port, and it is a freshwater. There are two docks, Kolkata dock and Haldia dock complex. The next one is a Paradip. It is in Odisha and deep water. So deepest harbor in India, it is located near Chota Nagpur Plateau. It exports iron ore, aluminium, especially to Japan. Okay, so imports petroleum and edible oils. So the next one is the Visakhapatnam port. It located in Andhra Pradesh, and it is landlocked harbor. Okay, deepest landlocked harbor, natural protection by Eastern Ghat Hills, exports iron ore to Japan. It hosts Eastern Naval Command headquarters. Okay, it is important to remember. Eastern Naval Command headquarters located in Visakhapatnam. The next one is Kamarajar port. It is located in Ennore, Tamil Nadu. It is a corporatized port, and first port registered as a public company. 60% government stakes, primarily handles coal and petroleum. Next one is a Chennai port. Chennai port is a artificial port. Okay, It is in Tamil Nadu. Oldest artificial harbor, and it is the second largest container port. Okay, first one is Jawaharlal Nehru Port, and the second one is Chennai. It is largest port on Bay of Bengal, and it handles automobiles and containers. Okay, the next one is Vivo Chidambaram Port, Tuticorin. It is in Tamil Nadu. It is a deep water port. It's southernmost major port, this one is, and it handles salt fish, food grains, and it is a gateway for Sri Lanka trade. Okay, and it handles thermal coal. The next one, the last one is Port Blair. It is in Andaman and Nicobar. It is a strategic island port. So this is the only major port in Union Territory, strategic location in Bay of Bengal. It serves Andaman and Nicobar Island administration and defense. So these are the 13 major ports and where they are located, and whether they are from west coast or east coast, and the type of this harbor, tidal, natural, or artificial, riverine, everything, right? And the key distinctions. So what they are specialized, these like what they export, import, everything. Okay, the next one is important minor ports. Okay, India has a 200 plus minor ports under respective state maritime board. So key ones are listed below. Yeah, so these are the west coast minor ports, and here are the east coast minor ports. So Oka, it is located in Gujarat, and it exports salt, chemicals, and it is a fish export hub. Next, Veraval, it is located in Gujarat. It is largest fish landing station in India. And Hazira, it is also in Gujarat. LNG terminal, industrial corridor. It is a LNG terminal. It is having a LNG terminal, and it is a industrial corridor. Next one is Dahej. It is also in Gujarat. Petrochemical complex and LNG import. The next one is Baipur. It is located in Kerala. Traditional boat building, we can see, observe here, traditional boat building and a historical Arab trade. Okay, this happened in this port. Next, Calicut. It is also located in Kerala. It is a historic spice port. Vasco da Gama landed here in Calicut or Kozhikode. Next, Karwar. It is from Karnataka. It is INR Kadamba. India's largest naval base is located in Karwar from in Karnataka. And Ratnagiri, it is in Maharashtra. Okay, it is all mangoes fishing hub. The next one is the east coast minor ports. Haldia, it located in West Bengal. It is a support of Kolkata. Okay, and it handles bulk cargo fertilizers. Next, Dhamra, it is in Odisha. It is a deep water harbor and handles coal and steel near mangroves. The next one is Gopalpur in Odisha. Iron ore and general cargo Tata Steel proximity is located in this Gopalpur, Odisha. The next one is a Krishnapatnam from Andhra Pradesh. It is one of the deepest private port. Okay, 18-meter draft. And the next one is Gangavaram from Andhra Pradesh. It is a deep water and iron ore, coal, fertilizers is a export from this port. Okay. The next one is a Machilipatnam port. It also located from in Andhra Pradesh. It is a historic port. This Machilipatnam is a historic port. Dutch British in during this Dutch and British colonial era. And the next one is Nagapatnam from Tamil Nadu. Fishing is the main activity, and tsunami affected area. This one is a tsunami affected, and a ferry to Sri Lanka. You can get ferries to Sri Lanka. So Ennore Creek, it is from Tamil Nadu. It imports coal for this one of the thermal power plant. Okay. And the next one is the Sagarmala program and port-led development. So this is a program. It was launched in 2015 by Ministry of Ports and Shipping and Waterways to harness India's 7,516 kilometer coastline for economic growth. There are five specifications, okay, key importance. The first one is port modernization, port-led industrialization, port connectivity, coastal shipping, and uh, fisheries and cruise. These are the features of this Sagarmala program. Okay, so we'll see some key facts. The Major Port Authorities Act 2021, it was replaced Major Port Trust Act 1963. This is the previous act into place. It got replaced by this Major Port Authorities Act 2021. Okay, and gave ports greater autonomy. It gave this act gave greater autonomy to these ports. Okay, the India's rank in logistic performance index. In this rank, India stood at 38th rank. Okay, World Bank 2023 India's rank in logistic performance index. This is a logistic performance index. It is released by World Bank, and what is the rank? 38th rank, India's rank. Okay. Next, this one is Jawaharlal Nehru port that handles 56% of the containers trade. Next, Kolkata port. Previously, it was like Kolkata port. It got renamed to Shyama Prasad Mukherjee port in 2021. Next, to Tuticorin renamed VO Chidambaranar port in 2011. Next one is the Ennore port. It got renamed Kamarajar port in 2011. Next, Kandla renamed Deen Dayal port in 2017. Eastern Naval Command headquarter, where Eastern, this is Eastern is Visakhapatnam and Western Mumbai. Okay, there will be chances of direct questions. What is the Eastern Naval Command? Where is the Eastern Naval Command headquarter? Visakhapatnam, and Western it is Mumbai. Okay, India's first smart port. Okay, India's first smart port is Paradip port. Okay, next one is the Maritime India Vision 2030. It targets 1.3 lakh crore of investment in the this ports. Okay, um, we'll see there is a kind of mnemonics. If you really want to remember the names of these, you can remember this. Deen Dayal makes jolly mangoes now cooked. Deen Dayal port makes Mumbai and jolly. Jawaharlal Nehru port, and the next one is a mangoes. Marmago port now means new Mangalore, and cooked Cochin. So like this you can remember that is a west coast. Okay, so in the UPSC prelims and mains, there are different questions were asked. Okay, so we'll see which of the following is the only riverine major port in India. So the answer is Kolkata. Now the name got changed to Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Port. In 2021, Sagarmala program aims at port-led development. Discuss its 5 pillars and significance for India's logistics sector. In 2019, there were one question. Deen Dayal Port, Kandla was built to replace which port that went to Pakistan after partition? Which one? Karachi Port. Which port is the deepest landlocked and naturally reported harbor in India? Answer is Visakhapatnam. Okay. Kamarajar Port is a significant because it is only corporatized major port public company structure. In 2016, this is a question. Discuss the importance of minor ports in reducing pressure on major ports with example with Gujarat and Tamil Nadu. Okay, so my major ports are to reduce the burden of major ports, we constructed minor ports. Okay, Marmago port is India's most important iron ore exporting port. Explain its location, advantages. Okay, these are the questions were asked in the UPSC prelims and mains. So what are the key takeaways? We have a coastline of 7,516 kilometer and 13 major ports, 200 plus minor ports, and under Major Port Authorities Act 2021. Okay, these all 13 ports are in under this act. West Coast ports handle crude oil and containers. East Coast ports focus on bulk cargo, iron ore and coal. Sagarmala program is the flagship scheme for port-led development and it targeting 1.3 lakh crore investment. Vishakhapatnam, it is a deep landlocked. Kolkata, only riverine. Chennai, it is the oldest artificial. Jawaharlal Nehru port, it is the largest container. Minor ports like Veraval, Haldia, Hazira play crucial role in regional trade and fisheries. State maritime, they are under State Maritime Board. So from here we'll end up this lesson. Thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, you can like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.